Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that helps us understand the world: reason. Think of reason like a lamp in a dark room. It's the light of good thinking and looking closely at things. It helps us tell what's real from what's not. It helps us build bridges, make computers, and find cures for sicknesses. Reason is the base of our modern world. It's like a guide that led us from old beliefs to science. It helps us make sense of things that seem messy. It gives us rules to understand how things really are. Doctors, engineers, lawyers, they all use reason to fix problems and make things better. Reason is fair. 2 + 2 is 4 no matter who you are. This fairness brings people together from different places and backgrounds. It's a way everyone can understand the strong base of our world. We teach it, we ask our leaders to use it, and we measure how well we're doing by it. Our ways of knowing things are built on how reliable reason is. We believe that with enough facts and good thinking, any problem can be fixed. But is reason's light bright enough to see into every part of life? Are there places where this trusted guide can't lead us? Today we're going to ask about the limits of reason. Let's start our journey. Let's go back to the 1700s in Europe, a time called the Age of Enlightenment. During this time, thinkers like Immanuel Kant said that reason was super important to being human. Kant believed our minds shape what we see as real, and that pure reason could show us what's right and wrong for everyone. This was a big deal. It meant that what's right and what we know could be based on good thinking, not just what someone in charge said. The dream of the Enlightenment was a world where everyone thought clearly, free from not knowing things and strong feelings. Science, politics, and art were all judged by how clear and logical they were. Today, how we learn, our laws, and how our money works still show this belief in reason. We trust that if we have enough facts and good thinking, we can fix anything. But even though we're amazed by technology, some problems just won't go away. Good thinking alone hasn't stopped unfairness or fighting. Was the Enlightenment's belief in reason perfect? Or did it miss something? The question is still there. Is reason enough? Let's look more closely. Now let's go to India, a place where knowing things happened in a different way. Here, reason was respected, but it was never seen as the final answer. Swami Vivekananda, a very smart person, brought this old wisdom to our modern world. He agreed that reason is powerful, but he called it a tool that wasn't very sharp. He said there's something higher: getting ideas, knowing things without thinking, and sudden truths. These are quick flashes of truth that don't come from thinking step by step. Reason works with what we already know, but it can't go beyond its own limits. To find out what we don't know, we have to go past just thinking by meditating and being very still. Vivekananda taught that reason is like a guard at a gate, not the final judge. Ideas that just come to you should be checked by reason, but don't just throw them away if they go beyond it. Reason is the net. Knowing things without thinking is the ocean. To know everything, we need both, a sharp mind and endless ideas that just come to us. This balanced way of looking at things respects reason, but also asks us to look further. Can we get to a higher kind of wisdom? Let's see where reason doesn't help us. If reason alone could make the world perfect, why do unfairness and hate still exist? Our laws and systems make sense, yet racism and unfair judgments are still here. These aren't problems of just thinking, but of feelings, fear, and who we deeply think we are. Laws can control what we do, but they can't change hearts. Reason can build a cage, but it can't control the hate inside. In fights, both sides use good thinking to say they are right, making the problems worse. Reason becomes a helper to what we already believe, not a leader. People aren't just about thinking clearly. We are a mix of thinking, feelings, and natural urges. To fix our biggest problems, we need more than just good thinking. We need to deal with the feelings and spiritual parts of being human. Reason alone can't heal people's hurts. What else is possible? Let's look at things we can't explain. Let's step into a place that challenges just pure reason. Think about children who can read with their eyes covered. Science has a hard time explaining this. Sometimes the usual explanations just aren't enough. Is it a trick or a hint of a hidden human power? Reason needs a physical way for things to happen, but what if the mind sees things in ways we don't understand yet? Mind reading and talking with your mind also make it hard to tell what's a trick and what's amazing. Some things people do are hard to explain, suggesting powers beyond what logic can reach. These strange things are like facts that don't fit our ideas. Someone who truly wants to know will ask, is my idea missing something? Such mysteries remind us that we don't know everything. There might be more to life and to us than reason can understand. How do new things really get found? Discoveries happen in two ways, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is logical. It's like connecting dots that are already there, like when someone invented the smartphone. It's a win for reason, building on what we already know. Type 2 is different. A new dot just shows up, seemingly out of nowhere. It's a sudden good idea, a new understanding, not something you figured out step by step. History is full of these moments. Kekule's dream of the benzene ring, big changes that make everything different. These ideas often come when your thinking mind is resting. They feel like gifts, not things you built. Type 2 discoveries change how we understand things. They don't just add to what we know. They come from a place beyond reason, from sudden ideas and inspiration. Science has a hard time studying this, but it's real. Both types are very important for making progress. Can we learn to use this higher ability? Think about Paramahansa Tewari, an engineer who was inspired by science and old Indian ideas. He wondered if space itself could be a source of energy, an idea that most scientists didn't believe. By thinking deeply, he had a Type 2 idea, a new way to understand the electron. He built the space power generator, which people say makes more energy than it uses. If that's true, it could change the world. Big claims need big proof. Reason must check them. But the start of Tewari's idea was from a sudden insight, not from just thinking it through. This shows how powerful it is to look beyond what's usually accepted. The lesson is not to stop using reason, but to know its limits. Good thinking and science have given us a lot, but sudden ideas might be key to our biggest problems. To fix humanity's deepest problems, we must look beyond the small light of reason. Sometimes the way forward is found in quietness and silence. Thank you. Thank you.